these are very big numbers, in my opinion. No matter which way you slice and dice them, the message remains that support for the ICC is gaining ground in the Philippines. We're talking about 55%, sorry, 59% in favor of rejoining the International Criminal Court and 55% in favor of cooperating with the ICC's investigation into former President Duterte's bloody war on drugs. Talk us through these numbers. I mean, I was surprised, but were you? And what's the significance here?
Yes, honestly, I was surprised with the numbers. A nuance that I want to emphasize is that this is a fourth quarter survey. This was a survey conducted across the nation from December 10 to 14. So it's hopefully by the end of Feb or early March, we'll have a new first quarter survey that will validate this baseline survey we conducted last year. So that's the first thing I want to say. Number two is that before we asked them the question, we gave them an explanatory card that explained what the ICC was and its relevance to protecting rights, as well as, of course, the fact that we have bolted. We are not anymore part of the ICC, and therefore we asked the question: should we rejoin? And so these were the findings. 5 out of 10 Filipinos, or no, 6 out of 10 Filipinos want to rejoin the ICC. And second question we asked our interviewees was, should the government cooperate with the ICC's ongoing investigation into drug-related killings during the Duterte administration? And again, the answer was above 50%, 55% to be exact. And it was significant. There was significant support across regions. That means across Balance, Luzon, the National Capital Region, Visayas, and Mindanao, and across socioeconomic classes, Class A, B, C, Class D, and Class E. It basically argues two things. One is that the government should cooperate with the ongoing investigation of the ICC on drug-related killings that happened during the last administration. It does not mention anything about President Duterte in jail or the Duterte influence as far as this issue is concerned. We have no data on that. A second thing that comes out of the probe is that people want us to rejoin the ICC. So I guess those are the two major findings out of this. Anything beyond that is really not supported by the data that we have at the moment.
Do they understand what the ICC is, you think, and the reason for former President Duterte pulling the country out of the ICC before? Because 2019, I think, was the year that we terminated our membership in the court, and at that time, it was over questions of sovereignty, right? Because we didn't believe that the administration at that time didn't think that the international court should have any say in our internal matters, is what they used to say. But the respondents in your survey, they understood what the ICC did and why we pulled out in the first place?
Now, we didn't explain that part. What we did was to explain the ICC, its basic function, and the fact that we are not members of the ICC anymore. And we focus on asking them the basic question: should we rejoin? So as so many of our colleagues have also suggested an even longer explanatory card. But I think it is validated by the SWS survey. When you look at the SWS survey on awareness, which is quite robust as far as this question is concerned. So we had a different way of asking, a different set of questions and a different way of asking the questions. We didn't assume awareness. We had to give it. We have to make sure. We had to make sure that our interviewers were aware of this basic fact. Okay, we did not include the reasons why we bolted out in our explanatory card. What we did was provide the basic information about the ICC. It's a valid question. Awareness should be measured more effectively. And so we're gonna reframe some of the questions on awareness.